Eso sí no lo sé. Fuera en la curva. Perfecto. Este es el C. Si quieres aquí.
Later.
And 2x4 in the top of this.
Yes.
Plus
Your tracks.
Okay. Okie doke.
Okie doke. Haven't heard that. Haven't heard that in a while. Okie doke.
Alright.
When I was in the Air Force in basic training,
voy
there
a
was this one guy
cortar
that kept
tiempo
saying, "Okie doke, sir." And you just,
That's how
"Okie
we
doke, sir."
responded.
1, 2, 3. Number 5 goes here. Goes here. This is number 4. Anyway. No. 1. Let me push you off. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I've marked these locations for you. This is usually where I drill. I have threaded rod. Is this a permitted job? I know they're all.
I don't know.
Look, this I used on the top because you want them to move around a little bit so you get it plumb and everything. Okay, This is so easy. Here is the beginning of your top cap. I should have brought a carpentry detail to show them. I've got a page, but I don't need it. This is your top cap. This is 5.5. This is 5.5. Okay. One of these goes here, one of these goes here, and one of these goes there. So what you do, and now see here, there's 2 posts. They're spaced, that's 4. 2 guys, and you go, pull it, you go 1, 2, 3 together, 1, 2, 3, pull. So what you do is you pull it through one side, and see here with this one, which is not cut to length yet, you're going to have to pull it here because you can't put it into the house. So what you'll do is you'll pull it through that post, put it in the holes in that post, and then bring it back to put it in the holes in this post. If it's too loose, which I don't think it will be, you can use glue. But see this may, yeah, if you have to. And all you have to do is put a dot of glue in there, if you have to, all right? Okay, so then, top cap is this. This one, see, we made these. This is a 2x8 that has been cut down to 6.5. And this is kerfed, so it's anti-cupping, so it doesn't warp as easily. So this is down.
Okay.
And what you do is you go along. See this here, you'll probably cut this off here because this goes. See, I can't get this in number 1. It's number 2, just like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The knots. So what you do in any case, now in the future, is when we give you this stuff, if there's something ugly, try to cut it out.
Okay. Yeah.
I think this one comes there, and you'll be able to probably cut that out. Now, there's only one problem.
Always.
And, well, I know, see, these are supposed to be dry.
Yep.
And the reason why is because when these dry out, after you've done your mortar, this is going to open up.
Yeah.
And the homeowners are probably, it may or may not, because you're going to make it beautiful, the homeowners are probably going to tell you, come back. I mean, I'm sorry, we just didn't have any dry material. But that's the only problem that might have, where that could happen. Okay. Not always. Well, that's the only miter. Yeah. That's the only place where it could be a problem. Okay, now you see that That one is for the stair. It's over there. This long one, it's 16 feet, is obviously for there. Right? And if there's a bad knot in it, you know what side is up and what side is down. This is the garbage. So you'll probably be cutting that off. Now, I should have brought my detail, but we'll be all right. When you put this on, okay, so this is so easy. All right, this is already on, right? These are on, they're nice and straight. They're on top of here, right? What you do is then you drill, like stagger, holes, boom, bump, 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 bump. I always put 2, this goes on top of the post, right? Thing here, but you don't have to. Put this here, and you know, you can put it here, and this one doesn't matter. You can put it out here, or you can put it in the middle. Screw that in, and then you drill with that bit about that far. Now you don't have to go through.
2 inches?
Yeah, and here you don't have to go through. Okay, so you're going to go here, 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 here. Well, you know. Now I have these rests for you, and you'll need some. He forgot to put screws in. See these? What I have planned for the handrail here, if it's okay with Chad, is different than there. What I've done before is I put these rests here. Where's the 2x4? Where's the top cap on? I would start there and go this way, because you'll know what I mean. The cutting is easier. You put the top cap on. I just feel for the 1/2 inch. This is 5.5. The top cap is 6.5. So you have 1 inch extra. You put a 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch here. You don't even need to measure. I just feel it.
Yep.
You know, I just feel it. And so you do your miter there, then put your long piece here, and it goes long towards the house. Put your miter there, and then these go from underneath.
Okay.
And I always do these. I do the top cap before I pull rebar. See, so you can get the drill in there. See, so here's your, this is going to be coming halfway onto this, right? You know, you put 2 holes here, and then I usually stagger, bump, bump, maybe 16. You don't need to measure, just eyeball.
Yeah.
Stagger. These go from underneath, and and then you suck them together. And then you have a stabilizer here, the vertical thing with the notches. One in the middle here, one in the middle here, just like you have one in the middle there, one in the middle there, one in the middle there, one in the middle there. It's easy, 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 easy. Well, we've got maybe 30 installations. If it was any longer than that, we'd need 2. But you'll see, here are your, so, you know, we're here for a little bit. Ask questions as you need. Here are your 2x4 top cap only for here. There's nothing here, correct?
Yeah.
Because I don't have any material for here. So this is for your bottom, your underside, and then you're putting the Trex on top. You can also drill underneath the 2x4 here, so you don't have to put fasteners through the top of the Trex. But you have to be careful, because the screws are 2 inches. Here they can come through, and here they can come through. So what I do is when I drill the holes, when you drill a hole and you go down here, stagger, I always put it at an angle.
Okay.
Because then they won't come through. If they come through, you'll feel it. They're sharp.
Yep.
And it's no big deal. You just got to sand it off. You can sand it here, but Trex, you can't. You got to be careful. I'd hit it with a hammer. If it comes through the Trex, I would just hit it with a hammer. You'll be all right. What else? So you're going to have a miter out here on the 2x8. I take a nail, and I'd shoot a nail at the miter in the corner, because so it doesn't go like this. But like I said, there's a chance that in 2 months the homeowner could call you. Maybe, maybe not. maybe I'll be the one to come out, and I won't replace that one. I'll just replace this one. But let's not talk about that. Then the stairs are trickier. The stairs are trickier. You're a good carpenter, and you can figure it out. But let me give you a couple of pointers. Your pack for the stairs is here. This has 7 pieces. Stairs only has 5. This is the stair stabilizer. I have 2 posts, but I don't think you need 2 posts for down there. I would just put this one here and one at the bottom, but in between 2 of these.
Okay.
Now you're gonna have to, this is the only difficult part, but you'll be fine. Sorry. This goes here. But you can do what you want. But I would maybe notch some more so it comes onto this. So this is fast, but you got to stop and think about it, because every staircase is different.
Yep.
Okay, so what I would do is I would put your top cap on. It'll come out off of here, roughly it's 35 degrees or something, because all your steps are like I build in the same rise to tread. And you're going to figure out where to put your 1x6. And see, the 1x6 is wider, so you just got to figure it out. You'll be fine. And then the 2x8 goes on top, right? Now down here at the bottom, see those 2? Those are not cut yet. Those are not cut because I didn't know what's going on here. Those are just blank posts. So what you'll do is you'll take your 1, you'll probably only need 1. This is real easy. You figure out where you want to put it, right? And it goes like this. You might want to put it like that, I don't know. It goes like this, and those are notched 2 inches. It's 2 inches that sits on the deck. Your notch, see this? I would go ahead and notch this. You see a pencil? I should have a pencil, but I don't. Where would you want to put this? This is weak. This is weak down here. You might want to put this here. I don't know. You're a deck builder, so you know what you're doing. If I wasn't here, you would be putting on your own handrail. I'm just giving you some ideas. But in any case, you probably notch it right here. Have it sit 2 inches on here. You might even be able to get a fastener into this. Or maybe you want it down here. I don't know.
I wanted to put in the corner.
Well, it's probably the code. I don't know, and I don't care. But I would probably notch it on, and then your template, which he's drilling the holes with, that would come flush on here. But you have to figure out where you want your rebar. So what you do is, it sounds complicated, but it's not. What you do is you get your top cap on, your 1x6 and your 2x8. You get the angle you want because you're going to make it the same here as up there. So it's not like this or like that. Then what you do is you take that 5 notch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you hold it on here, and you want to have it, here, let me see that. Let's say your top cap, you're going to cut this. Probably 35 degrees. Your top cap's going here. You've got to take this, see that angle? That's 35 degrees.
Okay.
And you're going to put that underneath the top cap. Then here's where you mark your holes, because you want the same distance. Down here is different. Down here, it'll be coming like this. I don't know where it's going to come, but you know you have your post there. You start with your handrail. You know where you're starting. You do the same thing down here for measuring as you do up there. You put your top cap on. I bring the drill it like that. You can't drill it like that. You got to look at your drill. Yeah. And if the hole's not in the right direction, just get the thing in there and move it around. It'll, you know, like if the rebar's coming like this, you'll have to drill a better hole. You'll get it. So this is the hardest part, but it's not that hard. The only other thing I want to say is, I think, well, no, I'm lying. I've probably got a lot of things to say, but what I do for looks, here, let me get up here. This is what we do. I should have brought you a piece of paper with this on it, but this is real easy. For the look of it, the end, the 1x6 stops here, and the 2x8 I bring an inch or an inch and a quarter over. Don't cut it flush. It looks nicer when, you know, you got a ½ inch here, right?
Square or
whatever you want. But I mean, you can do whatever you want. But the way we do it is there's a ½ inch here and a ½ inch here, right? It's overhanging here, the 2x8. Then we cut it off at about an inch and a quarter here. And just because it looks nice, you know, not to have it all flush. And same down there. You know, you can cut it at an angle, a bevel, or you can cut it straight, but I'd make it run down a little farther because it looks nice. And then of course you have sanding equipment, right? You have a grinder?
Yep.
Or a belt sander. You run around and look for sharp edges, which there are not too many. And that's it. But we'll be here for a little bit, because I'll probably think of something, you'll think of something. So that's it. But we'll hang around a little bit. He's still helping cut rebar.
I need your help on this one first.
We're here.
But supposed to be they wants to use the you know the
I was talking. Chad texted me last night.
you see the
Yeah.
I don't know
If you want to use that, you can. But it's the same.
before start.
Well,
I need to to know because
Chad said that they want Trex over there, everywhere. I texted him back and I said, that's not the way the system works. I have prepared pieces. And Trex wouldn't look, you get the same 5.5 treatment. I'll just mention.
I'll do like 30 seconds. So combining the footage would be a minute.
Across. And then just gonna see how that one's sitting. You're gonna do the same thing over there. So the stairs are gonna have you're going to have reveal on the side. But I'm here.
It's too much.
Might be simple.
I mean, I think this